Right, white flag is out and we are ready to get the 1660 action underway. The Triple L 1660 modified final. Nathan van Breda, Jethro Swartz. Then it's Johan Skuman, Charlie Rothman, Pieter Leroux, Jason Brink, Tashies van Tonder, Percy Noah, Shane Schön, Burger van der Westhuizen, Tiaan Olifant. Then we've got, is that Jacques van Nickert? No, that's Gary Stacey, Edwin Drake, Jason Drake, Francois Engelbrecht, all of them in there. Green flag goes down and we are racing national finals. Nathan van Breda gets a brilliant start ahead of Jethro Swartz. Then it is Johan Skuman with Jason Brink already up into 4th position ahead of Charlie Rothman and Pieter Leroux.
Yep, coming through there, Tashies van Tonder as well, coming up on the inside of Charlie Rothman. Charlie finds himself down in 7th position. Nathan van Breda, the highest point scorer, pole sitter, gets the whole shot. It's Skuman in the 93 car. Then the man that had a horrible experience with his dad falling sick earlier on this evening finds himself in a very good 3rd position, just ahead of the 73. Tashies van Tonder on the move around the outside.
What an amazing opening lap. All of the cars came through completely unscathed. Nathan van Breda that's broken away from Johan Skuman and Jethro Swartz, tucked right in behind there. Good Swartz will be holding back with 18 laps. It's a very long race. The action happening further on down the field as well. Let's go, FC.
Tashies van Tonder dives up on the inside of Jason Brink. He brings with him Charlie Rothman. There's contact between Rothman and Brink, but Rothman's got to fall back there as Tashies van Tonder moves up into P4. But at the front of the field, Gary, Nathan van Breda is putting his mark down on Nationals 2022.
Yeah, but Nathan van Breda says this one's mine. He's just going to pray that the laps are going to tick away. They're not going to get into any traffic and that car's going to hold. But look at this one, Skuman and Swartz going one-on-one, closing down from behind is the 444 of Tashies van Tonder. Massive battle behind that. Here comes Van der Westhuizen up on the inside of the 73, and they are in there behind Charlie Rothman.
Burger van der Westhuizen finding himself boxed in there. It took him a while to manage to get past there, but now that he's ahead, he's certainly going for it. The gap that the leader has opened up for Nathan van Breda over Johan Skuman, and we've had a change of position there. Jethro Swartz dropping down to 4th place.
Ja, Jethro Swartz wat af van die 4de plek, want Tashies van Tonder is voorbij. Nou is van Tonder achter Johan Skuman. Tashies van Tonder wat nou reg op die agterbuffer van Johan Skuman sit in die kuipbedraai en gaan hulle saam. Maar aan die voorkant Breda, dan is dit Johan Skuman, van Tonder, Jethro Swartz, Charlie Rothman, Burger van der Westhuizen, Jason Brink, Pieter Leroux, Shane Schön, Percy Noah, Tiaan Olifant and Francois Engelbrecht.
Tiaan Olifant would have been in this front group if it wasn't for that last race that he had a DNF and it didn't work out for him whatsoever. So Tiaan Olifant looks further up ahead and he sees Tashies van Tonder. Tashies van Tonder has a look around the outside of Skuman, the 93 on the inside. It's Tashies van Tonder, 444 on the outside. It's Swartz that's in there as well. And here comes Charlie Rothman. Charlie Rothman dives him and they bump them into the corner.
Absolutely brilliant stuff here. Johan Skuman having to go completely defensive as he's coming trying attacking him from all positions. That's allowed Jethro Swartz to get right up behind the back wing of Johan Skuman's car once again. There's absolutely nothing in it, and if it carries on the pace that these guys are going, I'm certain it's going to end up in tears.
Nathan van Breda has abducted and disappeared into the future as Johan Skuman holds on to that 2nd position. But now it's Tashies van Tonder who's dropped down to 4th. On the outside there, Jethro Swartz and Charlie Rothman has rejoined the party, and a hard-charging Burger van der Westhuizen is also looking to become part of this fight for that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th place battle as Nathan van Breda is starting to move in amongst the back markers.
Yeah, the blue flag's now going to be coming out strong as Nathan van Breda starts working his way through the back. Look at that battle for 2nd position coming out now towards your camera position. It's Skuman that still holds on. That's Swartz in the 2nd place. And now it's the 444 Titan Tools car that's gone to the outside. Charlie Rothman goes up 1 position.
Tonder dropping down, he's losing a place there. So what a masterful drive so far from Jethro Swartz. He's on the attack now, right behind Johan Skuman once again. Getting the car tucked right in there. The 444 car of Tashies van Tonder just seems to have gone slightly off the boil.
Ja, Tashies van Tonder wat omtrent moet veg om daar voorbij die manne te kom, maar achter hulle Jason Brink, Pieter Leroux, Shane Schön en Percy Noah wat 'n ewige geveg tussen hulle het. Dan is dit Tiaan Olifant met Francois Engelbrecht, Edwin Drake, Jason Drake. Dan is dit Wesley wat nou ingehaal word daar in die voorste. En Jethro Swartz maak 'n fout en Charlie Rothman skuif op, maar hard te fight. En is Swartz wat ingaan, dan zit Tashies wat saam daar in die draai in gaan spring, maar Nathan van Breda voor Johan Skuman, Charlie Rothman, Swarts, Van Tonder en Burger van der Westhuizen.
Well, Nathan van Breda has already worked his way through the back, but now that group of 5 cars is going to come into the back end of the pack, and this is where the action's going to come. Charlie Rothman right onto the back of Skuman. The blue flag's going to be waving heavily as they come towards us now. The 831 moving onto the inside, and he gets blocked. He gets blocked by the back marker. Charlie Rothman has a look around the outside. Swartz up on the inside. They 3 abreast. Down the back way they go. The 444 Titan Tools cars in. Charlie Rothman's on the move.
This is racing out of the absolute top draw. Nothing in it between them. Johan Skuman still leading these guys around there in that second place. Nathan van Breda having broken away from them completely, but he's been challenged with a couple of the back markers as well.
It's a battle royale out there for second, third, fourth, and Van Tonder gets it sideways, and Charlie Rothman helps him out the way there as Van Tonder got it completely sideways, threw that one away, and that drops him way down as Van Breda pulls ahead further quarter of a lap ahead of Johan Skuman. Can Jethro Swartz apply enough pressure to catch up to Skuman, and will Charlie Rothman be able to catch up?
Well, Skuman's doing everything that he needed to do. He's doing it right. Nathan van Breda is in a brilliant position. He's broken away from the rest of the pack, but his problem is that he's got a 5-way battle that's happening just in front of him as he comes up to lap the rest of the cars, and that could cost him. He's got to stay out of that fight. The white flag comes out, round the outside, up on the inside goes Swartz. Swartz is on the inside, and he gets Charlie Rothman through as well. Charlie Rothman trying to get in there, he couldn't make it as they come out into the back main side by side. Burger van der Westhuizen, and then it's Tashius and Tonda that's in there. Second flag, Nathan van Breda. Brilliant stuff. It's Swartz that comes through second. Then it's the 93, the local man. Well, I tell you what, he did brilliantly with that 93 car, did Skuman. Then it was Charlie Rothman. Then it was Tashius van Tonder. Then it was Van der Westhuizen was the next one that came through behind that. Only then did we see the 73 car of Jason Brink coming through behind that. Unofficially, the highest point scorer going into the final, barring any changes in any format, that young man, Nathan van Breda, will probably be the new ZA1 title holder, but that is subject to confirmation once the cars have been checked and there's no queries, etc. But he was the highest point scorer going into this, and he's going to go around with a checkered flag, make him feel like a South African champion as he comes past you.
Well, what a class act there, Nathan van Breda. But geez, I just want to say to each and every driver in the Triple L 1660 class, an absolutely brilliant show. There wasn't one car that stopped. There was very little contact between any of them, but some very good driving. So massive congratulations to each and every driver in the Triple L 1660 class.
Well, FC unofficially looking at the listing, Nathan van Breda, Jethro Swartz and Johan Skuman were the highest 3-point scorers going into this. That, subject to confirmation, is probably going to be your ZA title holders.